Idea and opportunity. I want to let you know that we are all right. All these definitions are correct. Because an entrepreneur is a person. So we start with here. Entrepreneur is a person. And this person is the one that now starts the business. Because here we have mentioned business a lot of time. Business, business, business. And remember, for our theme for today, we are here to know how to build our business online. So we have to start from the basics of entrepreneurship. So let's check together. Let's check together what entrepreneurship is all about. And first things first, I also want to teach you how to use the internet. Okay, so please allow me to mix up, because I have a lot to give you, but I really want you to get it in an orderly way. We'll talk about Google later, but I just want to mention something about how to Google. Very easy thing, as much as it sounds very easy. A lot of people have been using Google. That's not the official company. May I please tell you, it is safe for you to start with google.com. Anytime you want to Google something, can you start by Googling Google? And there's a reason why I'm saying this. There's a lot of counterfeit search engines that mimic Google. Okay? Google is one of the biggest search engines in the world. They are located at google.com. Do not assume that's there. For all sakes, because Google is in the business of search. And their company, their main business is to give you the best results according to your search, so that when you need another result, you come back to Google. And they're in business. Business, they make money through selling of adverts. So other people know this is the business model of Google. And so they have come up with a lot of, the internet is one big messed up place. And that's why we start by google.com. That way you are sure you are Googling from Google. Are we together up to that point? Please don't assume that step. It's a simple step, but the results that you will get, they'll be different from others. We'll talk about these other tools, how we build information on the internet. Even you can be a contributor to the internet. So the things that come as an answer when you Google, it is somebody like me who uploaded that content. So you want to get credible content by getting it from google.com. At least, please be delivered from that. Because sometimes some people open their browser and what we see are ads and ads and ads and ads, pop-ups and clicks, and it's messy. And so some of the keywords that you're searching for, you might not get the right answer. And I'll show you artificial intelligence, how it's coming to take over some of these things. So let's start by introducing you to a mentality, your mental state. I'm here to prepare you also your mind. It's something that we call a gene mentality. I learned this from one of my mentors. Yes. And gene mentality is the best. We are so blessed to be living in this information age time. All the information is available. But it is available in excess to an extent that you don't know how to consume it. You know, when you have a lot of things, then you don't even know what to do with them. It is the same thing with information. I'm here to let you know that we are not going to bring any new innovation. All the innovations are already there. I'm here also to let you know that there's no magic that we are going to do, that we are going to use the information that is already available and arrange it sequentially as an entrepreneur. That's why we're talking about entrepreneurship first, and we are going to look at the definition, that we are going to standardize our definition of that so that we can read from the same script. So what is gene mentality? Gene mentality just means, is an acronym. It says Google is now. If you have any question that is beyond you, okay? Instead of calling your uncle, I call Google my uncle. He's my uncle. So the uncle that I call is called Google. And they live on google.com. Don't forget that. Please, by all means, please, if you are learning anything else from this introduction part, this company is good. This company is good. And it is safe to assume that they know a lot about us. And I'll tell you what they did, very clever way. Google as a search engine, we're going to talk about search engines. Google as a search engine. We thought we were searching for information from them. In reverse, they use a reverse psychology thing. In reverse, it is us who gave them the information that they actually give back to us. So google.com, gene mentality, are we there? We. Then let's now go to the definition of entrepreneur. And already I'm now teaching you how to use the gene mentality. It's not that I cannot define entrepreneur from my mind. I want you to see that even the experts, they use Google. Never, let nobody cheat you. Never be afraid of Google. Please, we are living in the information age. I get clients from all over the world. Some of them are using what they call the CRMs. I've never heard about it. But if they ask me, John, do you know how to use this CRM? I will never say no. Why? Because I am living in the information age. What is a good response instead of no? Say, I don't have previous experience with that, okay? But give me some time, I'll get back. Then I come and deploy my gene mentality. You find that there are people who have already put content for that CRM. You learn and implement. So never say no. I'm now trying to format your mind in such a way that you'll be ready for online business. We are so blessed this time especially of the information age. So let's just jump directly to, let's start with the entrepreneur. I'm Googling from Google. Look at that. It gave me from the dictionary. And it says, entrepreneur is a person who sets up. So we say it's a person. Number one, you have to know this person. That can be you. It can be me. who sets up a business. Sets up a business. So we are going to talk about this action of setup. Taking on the financial risk. So there is risk involved. What is the opposite of risk? Yes. They take on all the risk, but they also enjoy all the rewards. They take on the risk in the hope of profit. So profits. That's an entrepreneur. Do you think you qualify? Let me see anybody who thinks they qualify to be an entrepreneur. Some of you are not sure. Are you a person? Yes. Can you set up a business? Can you take a risk? Can you enjoy the reward? You are qualified to be an entrepreneur. So now that we have that definition of entrepreneur out of our way, and we have only seen only that guy is not qualified. Let me see again, who is qualified to be an entrepreneur? No, I mean, we are lucky. Some people are not sure about an entrepreneur. So we want to add the act of entrepreneurs. So it becomes now entrepreneurship. So when you add entrepreneurship, it becomes that this is now the ability. Okay? So this person who is an entrepreneur, for them to now start venturing into entrepreneurship, we are saying they have to have the ability and readiness to develop. Ability, readiness. Ability, readiness to develop and run a business enterprise along with any uncertainties in order to make a profit. The same way we define a customer as the person who is able and willing. Not willing only. How many people here are willing to have a car? Yes? Now, how many people are able? So if I was a car dealer, all of you guys are willing. But are you able? So now that's the way the definition of the customer cuts off. The opposite of the customer is the entrepreneur. This person that sets up this business, they are taking a risk. And please, this word, risk, is a good word for entrepreneurs. I'm taking a risk. And life is one big risk. I was flying from Nairobi to here, and I got into a plane. Big risk. Okay? Some of you may be from the bus stop to coming to King David. Maybe you took a motorbike. Big risk. So already you are a risk taker. Okay? So I'm just preparing your mind to be in a position where now you are able to fathom the things that we are going to be discussing, because you're going to get deep. So right now, the same way when we buy a computer, okay? I'm going to give you an analogy for a computer. And this is computer science 101 basics, okay? So if you've never attended any computer science class, just get this somewhere. A computer has got parts, parts of a computer. And why am I bringing a computer? Because this is the tool we are going to use to run our entrepreneurship venture And we call this Techpreneur. Tech, because we want to use technology. Now, does it now make sense? We are using technology to venture into entrepreneurship. We already know that, and whoever said about dreaming and vision, that's it. It all starts in the mind. So let's talk a little bit about the mind, because the state of mind is one of the areas where you first of all need to be delivered for you now to start venturing into those systems. So I want to show you a computer so that anybody who says is not an IT professional from today, from this class, you will know a little bit about computers. A computer is a wonderful creation. A computer is a wonderful creation. From the word computer, what do you see? Compute. Let's actually, first of all, understand. How many people here have laptops? Please, just raise your hand if you have a laptop, even if it's not here. Yes? Some of you don't have a laptop? You need to have a laptop. And today, from this class, I'm going to show you what a computer is. And you're going to love it. Let me deviate a little bit. I'll tell you a story. I'm a storyteller. So, a computer is one of the things I've carried the most. Everywhere I go, I have to have a computer. Why? This is my best friend. This is my school. This is my work. This is my phone. This is my entertainment. First of all, I'm so grateful for that. But the computer science basics 101. Don't quote me anywhere. I'm just trying to prepare your mind. This is a curriculum by me. Let's talk about parts of a computer. Somebody random. Just say something. Parts of a computer. Screen. Keyboard. Huh? Yes? You were saying? CPU. And you added microprocessor. Very good. If you don't know anything about computers, take these notes. Somebody else? Motherboard. Huh? Motherboard. Hard disk. Hard disk. Hard disk. Hard disk is used for storage. Another part. Huh? Operating system, very important. Operating system. You're forgetting something. Yes? Processor, you said processor. Yes? Okay, maybe it's connectivity, Wi-Fi, connectivity, those are drivers. Drivers. There's one important factor. When you're buying a computer, what we call the specs. What do we look at? Specifications of a laptop. Joshua, you are the computer engineer here. Storage, we have hard disk here. Storage. RAM, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Now, today I'm going to give you my revelation of a computer. Whoever created this thing copied God. Why am I saying this? Let's put here. Okay, we are not going to say parts, but let's just talk about human. Okay? We're not going to say parts of a human. So let's start from the screen. What is used for? Display. On the screen, we also have a camera. Okay? In human, these are the eyes. Okay? The keyboard is used for typing. In human, we can call this fingers. The CPU. Yes? That's the brain. Right there. That's the brain of the computer. The motherboard. Yes? Some people say heart. Motherboard is where the whole maybe it's like okay. Somebody has said heart, circulatory system, but the motherboard is where, I mean, that's where everything runs. So the motherboard is the one that holds all these components together. So we can call that what? Your human system. Circulatory system, hearts, anything. Yeah. Okay, let's just call it heart, for lack of better words. The hard disk, which is the storage. This is memory. Long term. This is long-term memory. Yeah, when you remember when you're in class 2, hard disk. The hard disk is at work. The operating system. Operating system is now your education. Do you know that? Your education is your OS. That's why people, when you tell them, hey, who are you? They'll tell you, I'm a doctor. Because that's the OS that's running in them. That's the operating system. Let's finish. Connectivity and all that. RAM. This is an acronym. It's called random access memory. So this is the memory for short term. If you can remember what you ate yesterday, or even today, this is the short term memory. The Wi-Fi is now our thoughts. Prayer. Yes, prayer. You can call it prayer. You can call it thoughts. Yes. Now, do you see why I say this guy was copying God? In this small gadget, he's almost like a human being. But when we are buying a computer, it is always empty. When a child is born, they are always empty. And so the first thing we install is the operating system. I run Mac OS. This is an operating system for MacBook. Other people run on Windows. That's the operating system for a Windows laptop. Without the OS, there's no program that you can put. And that's why at age number 3, where were you taken? Yes? To school. To do what? You are being installed. Up to this age, because I know you guys are brilliant, that's why you're here. Up to this age, you have been loaded with programs. Programs after programs after programs. And in computer world, we normally say, garbage in, garbage out. I don't know why they use the word garbage, right? This computer, except when it's connected, except when it's connected, it cannot give me anything that was not installed, that was not programmed. So today, at this age that you are, please note, you have been programmed. You have been programmed from the initial ages of you being installed an OS at a very small age. And they told you that go to school, study hard, come find work, get married by 30, and what? That's the OS that most of us are. But today, before we start talking about matters of online, you have to disrupt that OS. When your laptop is already full, or for example, I take my laptop, I give it to you. The programs I had installed, the operating system I had installed, the files that I had installed, the ones that are now in the brain, yes, the ones that are in the storage, yes, what you normally do for you to start over with a laptop, you format. What is formatting? Format is to delete. Format, delete. Somebody else said refresh. Somebody else can say renew. Yes? This is exactly what I want to do. If you've ever been taught anything about online business, please, I'm here to format you. Forget about it. Because God has enabled me to have built something that is working for me. And my approach to this teaching or to this coaching is do as I do. If you follow these steps that we are going to learn today, imagine you're going to be successful. You're going to make it. And so, if you came here with a perception that, I already know these online things, even I attended another one, and these guys were just a scam, please, the first thing I want to do is to format you. Forget about anything that you know with online and start learning. As we are introducing you to the tools that are working for us, they can also work for you. So forget about the rest. For now, format, be intentional. And please note that programming is a continuous thing. What you have seen, what you have watched, it is part of you. They might not be here at the random access memory, but they're deep, buried inside your brain. So there are people with very hardcore beliefs. There are people who don't even think that online works. I'm here to let you know that it all starts in the mind. You can be an entrepreneur because you qualify, and we are going to hold your hand and show you the tools. That's why we are saying format, out with the old. Now let's get these new concepts running.
Wow.
Wow. That's my first session of introduction. Please format your brain. And as we come to the next session, we're going to start from a fresh start.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
We are getting started. So today is just an introduction, but tomorrow we are going to dive into the program. Besides, I think you can see here there are many search engines that we use, but we need to learn how to monetize this. You can use this Canva, you can use Google Ads, you can use Meta, you can use it just Shopify, you can use it to make money. So today it is just an introduction. That's why we are still on entrepreneurship. And I think this is the best way, because you cannot start this program without having any idea on this. Yeah. And what I can say, the reason why, for me, the reason why I'm here, I'm just here to learn things. I know these tools, but I don't know how to use this. Options, you also need to learn how to use it. And I think most of you will use this chat. I was saying that any skills that you have, you need to monetize. You have the skills, try to use that skills and get one. So by learning more, you can learn how to use this ChatGPT, Shopify, and make money. Don't use it just for nothing. Yeah. So I think on my side, what we need is proper education. And I can say that this is proper education. I don't think that every day, it's not about the degree. All you need is proper education. All you need is proper education. That's why what matters now is what you know. It is not about the degree. If you are aware of this, search engine, if you are aware how to use it, if you can know how to monetize this, this can be more helpful. So feel free and learn new things. So, and I would encourage you day by day to continue this working on the new program. You see, like this is the new program, so we have to learn this, and this is proper education. So, what next is we are going to talk about the tools for building your online business. I think you saw it on the slide. Tools for building your online business. Most of you know those tools, but you don't know how to use it exactly. So I think by tomorrow we can do that. So what we are going to look now is to have that summary on that tools. And hope it will be more helpful to us. And I would request you, if you have your friends, your colleagues, please invite them. We have this session today, even afternoon, and tomorrow we have another session. So please, if you're coming back tomorrow, just call your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend that we have a new session here in Kigali. Yeah, most of the guys, they are just involved in maybe nowadays with that in so you want to call the friends. So now we're going to look about tools for building your online business as we are waiting for Mr. John. I would like to I would like to understand from you, what do you think are the tools for building the online business? What do you think are the tools? Yes. Any idea? Any idea about the tools you prefer? Yes. You mean this one? Any new one? Because I think all the tools are not, I like to hear, maybe, yes. Yeah, yes, yeah, I got you. Yeah, simply just, what you were saying, tomorrow, don't forget your computer. If you have your computer, don't forget it, because we are going to dive into this, this program. So I would like to invite Mr. John, and he's going to tell us more about tools for building your online business.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like 5 minutes.
to stretch. Yeah. Our sponsor has said, now we are going to go in deep.
Yes.
Have we formatted the mind?
Yes.
Let's break for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Then we come back with a fresh new mind. We install now the operating system for building your business online. Thank you for that. Yes, we need it. Take a short break, a water break, something.